Hi Virgo, it is CJ from CJ Soul Messages. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a love reading for you for the remainder of March. I am doing this reading on the 23rd of March 2022, so the energy from this reading will probably extend somewhere even into the beginning part of April. I'd like to remind you to please just take what resonates. It's not going to apply to every single Virgo out there. Everyone's on different journeys and different paths. So if it is not your reading, that is absolutely fine. Just leave it and for someone else. It will be someone else's story. So let's just begin. This can apply obviously to your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus, as well as any cross watchers. If you're tuning in to see what's going on with a Virgo, you are very welcome as well. Thank you so much for all of your support on my channel. It really means a lot to me, so thank you. Without further ado, let's begin your reading. I'm going to open up your reading with pulling one or two cards, depending on what Spirit has for you, Virgo, from the Romance Angel deck, and then we'll move into the actual tarot spread. Okay, let's begin. All right. Let's begin. Virgo, for the remainder of March 2022 regarding love. For those of you that are single, those of you that are in a committed relationship, the energy still resonates the same. So take it as it comes out. All right. Our beautiful Virgo, beautiful earth sign. What messages do you have for Virgo regarding love? Virgo. Love for the remainder of March 2022. There we go. Thank you. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. All right, Virgo. Beautiful energy to begin with. So, Spirit is saying you are needing to express how you're feeling. Perhaps you have been keeping yourself a little closed off. Maybe you have not been opening up 100%. Whether you are in a relationship, you may be keeping part of yourself a bit quiet, a little bit. There could be a reason as we get into the tarot that you might be a little reluctant to show your feelings, to actually open your heart and expose a little bit. Same with you, Virgo, if you are single. You know, you may be out there dating, you may have interest in someone, you may be a little bit shy to express how you may be feeling. So let's go into the tarot and see what is actually happening for you. We do have on the bottom of the deck, let your friends help you. So that is an indication here that you may be needing to ask, you may need to ask your friends, even your family, to help you in this endeavor. Especially if you're single, you may need to really open yourself up and let your friends know that you are ready and willing, and let them step in and see they may have someone perfectly in mind for you. But we'll get into the tarot and we'll find it a little bit more. Beautiful though. Express your love, that beautiful love you have, Virgo. Don't be shy. Virgo, love for the last bit of March 2022. For this reading, Virgo. One more. Okay, we're ready. Let's get into it. Three of Wands. That's movement. Queen of Swords. Wonderful. Eight of Wands, coming in quick and hot, Virgo. Six of Swords, moving away from something that wasn't feeling very good, but moving now into a time where it's going to feel a lot better. You're going to start to actually really feel a lot lighter inside. So let's start, and I'll pull some clarifiers after. All right, so I'm picking up that this is more about those of you that are single out there, Virgos, but obviously, again, like I said, this can apply in a relationship, committed, marriage, all of that. You may be just at this point in a committed relationship where you're not feeling comfortable enough to share everything that you wish for. Or it could even be something as simple as not even having the time. You know, if you've been in a committed relationship for a while, there could be a hell of a lot of pressures on you, both you and your partner. And, you know, there might be that neglect that is happening, not on purpose, but just because your list is huge. You know, you may be just so busy shuffling and handling things and really trying to push through that chore list that, as a lot of us do when we get really, really busy, we don't prioritize not only ourselves, but also the other person. So that could be for some of you out there, especially if you're in a relationship. You may even have children. I'm just getting that you don't have time to even go on a date, let alone even share maybe a morning coffee in the morning before the day gets going. So is there any way, if that is your situation, is there a way that you can make a little bit of adjustment? Ask a friend, a neighbor, someone that you trust, maybe to watch over your kids for 20 minutes, a half an hour, so that you can reconnect. You know, just so that you can reconnect with each other and start to open up again and get some kind of connection going. But I feel very much like this is more about singles out there, that you may be closed off for some reason. Maybe you have just gotten out of a previous relationship and it has left a little bit of energy that might be making you feel like you're not sure if you want to expand and open your whole heart up to another person at this moment, and it might be causing you to be a little hesitant. But it shows that you are making progress in love this next week or two. We have the Three of Wands opening up your reading. Now, Wands is that fire element. Oh my gosh, my camera is just blowing that color right out. Let me try and hold it down a bit. It's not really helping, is it? Okay. Well, Three of Wands. Beautiful energy. This is no longer sitting on the fence, no longer hemming or hawing if you want to pursue someone. This is actually putting that foot in front of the other and going after what it is you want. And I like that, especially with, you know, expressing your love. Go ahead, make those gestures. Even if you don't know how the other person's going to respond, what do you have to lose here, Virgo? You know, if there is someone that you have your eye on, start to make that move. And it does look like you are doing that. Wands are that passion. It is our action. It's that energy that really propels us towards what drives us deep inside, that lights our soul on fire. So it looks like you are making some progress. I also feel, because representing your present position, it is a Queen of Swords. So I'm really picking up this energy that you're getting very decisive. You maybe in the past weren't quite sure of what you wanted, or even who you may be interested in. You're getting very clear, because a Queen of Swords, she is very decisive, and you know, she does not mess around with her communication. She speaks very clearly. She goes directly after what it is that she wants, and she doesn't make any apologies for it along the way. She is the Queen of Truth, really. And I feel like you are moving into that, Virgo, over this next week or so, where you are going to be getting very clear, logical messages, downloads even, that is allowing you to communicate very openly. So if there is this feeling, or has been this feeling, where you're a little bit more hesitant to get into any kind of a relationship, and you are almost, you know, just maybe a little closed off. We've all been there, Virgo. Like, you know, we all go through that. That's absolutely okay. But I feel like you're really, something's happening. Maybe someone's going to come along that you are going to meet through your friends that is going to change the way you have perhaps been perceiving things. And that is going to allow you to get very clear in your mind of, well, actually, I do want a relationship, and this person seems like someone I'd be very interested in. And so then you are able to start to communicate. Like, sometimes I think, and it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, sometimes you just need to, you know, grab the bull by the horn if there's something that you're wanting, and give it a try. What's the worst that can happen? You know, you receive a rejection or an answer no. big deal. You know, it's more important to go after what it is you want. If you don't, you'll never know if it could have been yours. And when we look into the actual future, the near future, we've got the Eight of Wands here. So it feels like everything's going to start really happening fast. Eight of Wands is about forward, fast, direct movement. It also indicates that there could be a lot of messages coming in very quickly. So let's say, Virgo, you're single and you are now ready to open your heart and you want to start dating again, or you want to find your counterpart. It's like you are starting to really get that mojo back where you're like, yes, I do want this. You get very clear in your mind. You know what you're wanting. And perhaps you start to pursue someone. And when you start to pursue them, they respond quickly back with a message that feels very positive, as in like, yeah, let's go do this. Let's go on a date. Let's go start spending some time together and getting to know each other better. There's something here where it feels very fast movement from the beginning, because you're going from 3 of Wands to an 8 of Wands. And on the bottom of the deck, it is indicating for sure that you are moving to a different energy vibe, Virgo, where you're not prepared to settle for anything less than what you want. And it's like you are now really getting in that boat and saying, I'm leaving all the stuff from the past behind and I'm moving forward. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. You may not be sure if this person, whoever you may be pursuing, or vice versa, someone might be pursuing you. It's almost like you're not even really putting all the eggs in one basket as far as like, this is going to be the one, but it's like you're being more carefree, a little bit more, giving yourself an allowance to just go and do the things that you want to do with the people that you want to. And, you know, you're being brave is what I'm picking up. And it does feel like this is after something that really hurt you, because we have the 5 of Cups underneath that. And these two cards are very similar. I'm not sure if it might have been Cancer or Leo had similar cards, I think. So maybe you have that in your chart. But regardless, the 5 of Cups is really after a sadness, after something that has let you down, someone has let you down, has made you feel really, really depressed, really, you know, it's that energy where you put a lot into something and it doesn't work out the way you had thought, and it leaves you feeling just sad and, you know, almost in that kind of like, I can't believe it didn't work. And it's a disappointment, right? There's some kind of a disappointment with that. So we're going to dive a little bit deeper. I'm going to pause to take one sip of water. My throat is feeling quite dry here. Excuse me. Much better. And let's go. Let's get deeper. Let's see what else is going on here. Because I suspect there's a lot more than just these 3 cards, and there's a lot more, obviously, from behind the scenes that has happened for you. It just feels like you're getting bold and you're getting more stronger in your stance to really start opening yourself up. You may now have, after a period, maybe you've taken a lot of time to grow and heal and expand. Maybe you've been busy focusing on your career, something like that, where you haven't been putting romance, love in the, you know, in the number 1 spot. But it does feel like you are starting to get there now. And it almost feels like once you start to do this, even if you have to go out on dates with a lot of people, it just feels like once you start to do this, everything starts changing very fast for you with this 8 of Wands. All right, let's begin. Let's just start here. Let's go deeper on this read for Virgo. You know, and I said this to another sign because they had a similar card about let your friends help. And if you think about it, the people that are closest to you, that really know you and that you love and trust, of course, they can be a really great middleman for setting you up with the right person, because they know us very, very well, right? And sometimes they can see they can see a little bit, because they're not in the situation. They can actually see like, oh my God, this guy would be so great for this girl, or this girl would be so great for this guy, or whatever it is. Even when we can't see it because they're not directly in it. So I think it's a really good idea if you are open to dating and open to love. I think it would be wonderful to ask your friends to help you, set you up. You know, what do you have to lose? Just coming through on that. All right, let's do 2 more shuffles. I feel like you've worked hard on something. Worked hard on yourself. You know, worked hard on something here. Let's just see what's coming out. 4 of Pentacles. Okay. Knight of Swords. Wow, you got a Queen and a King of Swords. 4 of Swords. Wow, 2 4s. Wow. Okay. So we got the 4 of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the 4 of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, and Justice. So it does feel like there's obviously something in your past. Sorry, just give me a second here. Trying to tune in on what they're giving me. Look, this is not going to be for all of you Virgos out there, but I'm feeling like there was some kind of a big breakup in November. So that's what they were giving me. Okay. So, because I was seeing the number 11. So perhaps something broke down in November for you, which is relatively recent. And it really kind of maybe took the wind out of your sails. We have the 4 of Swords. So that is all about that needing to have some rest, some recuperation, allowing some healing to come in because your heart has been wounded. Her heart is outside of her body right here, still tied to her, but it's outside of her heart because the pain got too heavy. She needed to separate her actual emotions from herself so that she could actually start to heal after something that was painful. We have the 4 of Pentacles too. So you have 2 4s here. 4 of Pentacles is that energy of holding on. So perhaps there was a relationship that you were in for quite a while. I don't know if you or the other person were really invested. And look, this could be applying to you if you, Virgo, are in a committed relationship. This could be where you are right now as well. But I feel like you probably put a lot into this relationship. You probably gave a lot of your heart and soul into this connection. But I feel like you or the other person were taking stock of it because we have the 7 of Pentacles. Really measuring up if it was going to be something that was going to be long lasting here. 7 of Pentacles is exactly that energy. It is looking to see what is the potential, down the line, what is going to be the harvest from it. And someone made a choice, I feel, that it was needed to decide that it wasn't going to be the right long-term relationship. And the other person, I'm not sure if it's you, Virgo, or the other person, but felt like they were really trying to hold on to the relationship because we have the 4 of Pentacles. And the 4 of Pentacles is about holding on, not really believing that there's anything better. Or even just the fact of just you put so much effort and heart into it that it's not so easy to give up when it doesn't work so well, or even when you know that it's not going to be meant to be, right? So someone here in this reading, in the past is really what I'm feeling here, was holding on to a relationship that was probably not working the best. There is a breakup that has happened, and after some time, after some healing, after some working through things, has now began to make progress in the 3 of Wands as far as opening yourself up again and being able to start being ready and wanting to find love. There is a bit of an energy around, and I feel like this is for you, Virgo, where there is a bit of fear here because the 8 of Swords is showing up. And the 8 of Swords is that energy of worry, stress, overanalyzing, feeling stuck in that. and not really recognizing that it doesn't have to be that way. Because Virgo, when you take your power back, when you know, I don't know what has happened in the past. You're the only one that's going to know that. If this is resonating with you, if it's not your reading. But you know, I don't know what it is that might have caused your heart to break. But whatever it was may still have a lingering energy around you that sometimes you get a little afraid that you don't want to go down that same path again. And that is absolutely completely understandable when you give yourself in such a way to another person, particularly, and it doesn't work out. You can feel very timid to want to open it up again, you know? Because it's like that, you know, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me kind of energy. So it is about being mindful not to get stuck in that, not to get stuck in that kind of energy, because that is, oh my goodness, that is the swords energy. That's all in your mind. Yes, it's connected to our heart, of course, and our emotions, but we have control over our mind. And if you've done the work that I feel like you have done for yourself, even just getting to that point of just realizing like what your worth is and what you're not going to tolerate. Oh my gosh, excuse me so much, Virgo. I don't know, just, you know, you might have fought really damn hard to try and keep a relationship on track. I don't really feel that the person... Oh my goodness. All right. I should be good now. I don't feel like the person who you might have been involved with before, I think that they were quite cold. Now, it is the King of Swords, and we do have the Queen of Swords. But I feel like that's two different, it's almost like two different, this is what's coming, or this is what is in the present. I almost feel like this is more, this energy here is almost feeling like it's representing two people. And I think the King of Swords, if you were involved with someone like this, and I'll describe it, you know, quite sharp, aloof even very direct, and very much able to be very decisive on the direction or the choices that they want to make, but there's a coldness about them. And so Virgo, you're earth, and you are very grounded, you're beautifully you have a beautiful energy, and you're quite open. So if you were in a relationship with someone that was more, I'm not saying that they were closed off, but what I am saying is I feel like there was maybe a little lacking of the sensitivity. That's how I'll put it. I feel like you might have been involved with someone who was lacking a little sensitivity. And you know better now. There is the owl here. And I feel almost like you are the owl. You are the owl with all your wisdom, and you have really worked hard to really actually acknowledge and receive the fact that this person was probably not the right person for you. Even if maybe they tried to hold on, or you might have even tried to hold on, and there's nothing wrong with that when you are in a relationship. And I say that just because the way the cards have come out, it's like they're looking at each other. Now, again, this could also be representing, this could be whoever was in your past. This could be representing you, as in you're holding your heart back, you know? You're holding on tight to your heart, and you're not wanting to express. So, you know, like I said, place that energy where it fits. If it does, it may not. But when the card came out from, you know, the angels saying, express your love, go ahead and make the romantic gestures, it feels like for a while you weren't wanting to, perhaps after a period of being with someone that I think might have been an air sign, like a Gemini, a Libra, really kind of picking up on the Libra here, or an Aquarius. So, anyways, everything is going to be balancing out. You do have the Justice card showing up at the very end, and that is Libra's card. So, look, Virgo, maybe you were involved with the Libra. But the Judgment card or Justice card is coming up to say that things are going to be fair again and balanced. If this is in a committed relationship, same deal. There's going to be some fairness and some balance that's going to come back in. Perhaps if this is you in a committed relationship, you may have now kind of gotten a little icy as well as this person, the King of Swords. And that doesn't matter if it's a male or female. It's just the energy of the card, but it's almost like there's almost like a match now. So there's some work that has to be done here. But I think you'll do it. I think you'll start to put the energy into fixing the relationship if it hasn't been going so smoothly, and it's going to come in fast. Now we do have the 9 of Pentacles on the bottom, which is beautiful because this is a grounding energy. This is your element. It is the coins. It is the earth. It is about our wealth and our material thing, but it's also about our self-confidence and the way that we feel about ourselves. So the 9 of Pentacles is beautiful because it is one of feeling very independent, but very happy being independent. Now, the energy I am kind of picking up here, though, is if this was a relationship that you're in a committed relationship and there's been something that has not been going great, some of you may be choosing to become independent of the relationship. Underneath that, we have the moon. That's Pisces card. So there still may be some things that you're unaware of. I want to dig deeper here because when the moon shows up for me, especially this is quite a few different storylines going on here. I really actually want to pull some clarity or clarifiers on this because there may be something that's hidden that you're not aware of. So let's do that. Let's go a little deeper here. Let's see. Can you clarify the 4 of Pentacles? 4 of Pentacles for Virgo. Four of Pentacles. Page of Swords. So there is some message that came through or will be coming through because the Page of Swords is about messages. But this is like communication. There's some kind of communication that's happening. And it feels like it comes in very fast now. Or it came in very fast and it made you, really protect your heart here. Okay, let's continue. Let's get a clarifier on the 8 of Swords. This one. 3 of Cups. This is feeling the 3 of Cups is normally a very celebrating card, celebrating with 2 other people, really, friends, family, whatever. But because I'm clarifying that with the 8 of Swords, I'm feeling like I'm getting a couple different messages here. I don't know if there's third party involved in something. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Oh my God. I felt like there was a third party, and on the bottom of the deck is the 3 of Swords, which is my card for third party situation. Okay. So let me clear this up for you. Like I said, 2 different storylines. I do feel though, for both, there is hurt in the past, together in a committed relationship or single. The hurt from the past feels like whoever your partner was, Virgo, they're probably a little bit more icy, a little bit more insensitive, as I said before, even to the point where I think there might have been a third party involved. That could have caused a lot of pain and suffering and hurt. Now, if you're single, I feel like that still happened in your past as well. You got word of it from someone, somehow it came through. Email, text, whatever, phone call, Page of Swords brought you the news, and that made you protect your heart. It made you hold on to your heart and keep yourself a little bit more closed, standoffish. So if you're still in that committed relationship because you both have decided you're going to try and work through it or something like that, I feel like you are now matching that insensitivity or that coldness. You're saying, look, my heart was broken. You betrayed me. We may be deciding to work through this, but now I'm going to match I'm going to match my energy to your energy, right? Now, if you are single and this is what has happened to you in the past, then it makes complete sense that you are probably a little shy, not shy in the way of like, hiding in a corner. I mean, you're hesitant to open your heart because you do not want this again. You don't want another betrayal. But the Justice card showing up here, I do feel it is saying that things are going to be, you're going to find your way where it is, you're going to find your balance. There may be a little bit more digging here needed if you are in a committed relationship still. Because the moon really for me is starting, it's just making me feel in this reading that there's still stuff you don't know of. There's still stuff behind the scenes. So I want to continue. Let's go a little bit deeper. Let's see what else. Four of Swords. Can you clarify the Four of Swords? Why is the Four of Swords here in this reading for Virgo? That one. Thank you. Ace of Pentacles. So there was some hope that it was going to be a new beginning, a new start. That if you healed yourself or worked through this betrayal, that you would have this new start. Because aces are all about a new start. Okay. All right, what else do I want? I want to go back to my other deck here. Just feeling called to it. Take the Moon card out. I feel like you're just going to be... Okay, I'm trying to sum this up as quick as I can, but at the same time, Virgo, I can't, because there's a lot of different energy showing up here. And I don't want to rush what needs to come out. So I hope that you're sticking around if this is resonating, if this seems like it's your story. It feels very much like there was some deep hurt, deep betrayal that happened somewhere in your past. Singles and couples. Singles, you've taken time off. You probably have closed your heart up a little bit. But now you are starting to be open to working on it, working through it. You're probably going to be a little bit more cooler than you might have been before when you start to date. But Spirit is saying it is okay for you to express your love and what you want. Things are going to change quickly, drastically, moving very fast. Justice is here to say everything is going to be fair. You have your independence here with the 9 of coins, and feeling good about it, feeling empowered. Couples, same deal. It just, I feel there's a little bit more when it comes to if you're in a couple, like if you're in a relationship where there's been some third party betrayal in the past, it feels a little different because it feels as if you are now at the stage where you're not willing to open your heart 100% to whoever your partner is. And that could be because you sense that there's something still you don't know with the moon. And like I said, some of you may be choosing to walk away from it and become independent because of the 9 of coins. Whatever this is here, you are leaving what felt not good and you are moving in the direction of betterness, happier times. Even if you don't know exactly how you're getting there. So let's just focus on that. Let's get a card on the 8 of Wands. But I do feel like you're going to be getting some kind of message here, Virgo, of what something else that has been hidden. Queen of Cups. So you are going to be emotionally balanced again. Queen of Cups is showing up to clarify the 8 of Wands. So you're going to have some healing here, and even deeper healing than you've had. And it's almost like you're just taking care of yourself and you're getting yourself balanced emotionally again. She's very balanced, nurturing, protective, very loving and loyal. And I feel like you are actually going to start being very loyal to yourself here. And you're not going to tolerate any more kind of betrayal or something. Okay. High Priestess. Okay. High Priestess, intuition. So Virgo, I'm probably not ticking off all the T's and the I's here for you because, like I said, I'm getting overwhelmed with all the energy, and I'm trying to do my best here too, because it just feels quite heavy. It feels very like two different complete storylines almost. You already suspect that there's still stuff that's hidden here, I think. And so Spirit is coming in to say, if you already suspect it, you already know it, you got the intuition, you're right to trust that. You are right to trust that something else needs to come in here. And it is about some marriage for a lot of you. I thought it was going to be more of a singles read, but now they're putting my energy into this. Four of Wands for me is a marriage card. And it normally is celebration and stuff, but not with these cards. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling the celebration. All right, I just want to see if we can go a little bit more. What do I want to clarify here? Let's clarify the King of Swords. That one. There we go. Wow. Clarifying the King of Swords, we get the Seven of Wands. So whoever the King of Swords is for you, or was for you, they're very defensive. They're very defensive. I don't even think that they want to actually own up to what they might have done in the past that has caused a deep pain in you, that has hurt you, that has still kept you feeling hurt and still betrayed. It's probably not it's probably, okay, Virgo, the energy I'm picking up is like he or she doesn't probably actually want to own what they've done. And therefore, how do you work through it then? Because then you put all the effort in and the other person isn't, right? So I feel very much like that is the person who is either still in your life or was in your life that really caused you to close down. And again, we've got the Three of Swords on the bottom. So this is double confirmation that I am giving someone out there the message of what's going on, that there has been a lot of betrayal going on. And it still may even be going on with the Moon, and then with the Page of Swords coming out, as in you still are going to get more, and you're going to get more messages here. So, wow, this is kind of crazy, but the end result here, I don't think this is going to happen by April, Virgo. But it does feel very much like you may be cutting this person off. And I feel like you're just trusting your intuition because you know that there's something else that's going on here. And you're going to find out the truth even more than what you know from what you did find out at one time. This is confusing, but it's almost like you found out that your partner maybe cheated on you and you decided to try and work through it. You're holding on, hoping that the relationship you could fix it. Working hard. Three of Wands is making that movement, right? And this is the past position. It's really like, okay, I've decided. It's not like, am I going to stay or not? Am I going to go? It's more like, I am staying and I'm going to try and work at it. But I don't feel like the partner wanted to work on it because they're very defensive. It's almost like they don't want to take ownership of what they've done. Now, I also feel that for some of you, it's still going on. And the Moon is saying that there's still something that is hidden from you that you do not know yet. But you're going to find out. A message is coming in. Could even be from the third party here, contacting you. But you sense it. When this all happens, when we look at the future position, we've got the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the High Priestess. I feel like you're going to be making actually movement really quick now. That's what I'm picking up. You are getting very decisive. You're going to start moving away from this. You're using your intuition, and you are going to be protective to yourself, and you're going to get yourself healed and grounded. So, wow, I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that. I wasn't even getting that sense at the very beginning of this reading. Now, you may need to let your friends help and support you here, because we do have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. I was feeling at the very beginning, and that probably was partly to do with the singles out there that were betrayed in the past, that if you're ready to open and express your love, ask your friends to set you up on a date, help you out in that way, right? Now this message is coming through for those of you that have been in a relationship and you've been betrayed. Ask those that are close to you to really help you get through this. to really ask for their support and let them help you in whatever way they possibly can, in whatever way you need to, because you're surely moving away from it. And 8 of Wands is fast movement, right? But it also can mean actually moving too. So some of you may actually be making that decision to cut your losses once you get the truth and move out of the home, move out of the, whatever, if you guys live together, move out, and it's happening very fast. But you're getting your independence back, because this is the independent card, and this is one of feeling happy and free again. If you have not been feeling, which I can't imagine you feeling very free if you found out that someone has betrayed you not once but twice. And that's what I'm picking up. And I think the Justice card is saying that everything is going to be balanced out. It is going to, the truth is going to be shown here. Okay, so that one took a complete turn. All right, so let me see. I want to get what do I want to get? Okay, yeah. I'm going to go to the Divine Wisdom Oracle cards. Let's see what wants to come out for you for Virgo regarding this reading. So 2 different storylines, similar, but I almost feel like it just kind of turned more into this love reading of just a breakdown here, and one that probably is necessary. Let's get one card for Virgo, please. To be fair. Okay, so that is basically the Justice card. To be fair. Wow, it's like, and there's that owl. The owl's on here again. Wisdom. Your wisdom now. Using your wisdom. To be fair, the scales are getting balanced. You are determining, you're making the decision to cut yourself away from this. You've taken stock. You understand that what you deserve is not what you've been receiving. And that's not fair to you. And so you are needing to make that cut. Wow. Very, 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 it's quite heavy, actually. Let's see if I can get you a treasure from Tikashi. Let's get one card. To be fair has come out. So, to have that Injustice card, wow, these are all going. That's a lot. I don't even know if this is going to make sense to you. I mean, I think it'll make sense to the person that's in the situation, but it seems very convoluted. Very confusing. I feel confused. So I think I'm picking up on your energy, whoever's gone through this or is going through this. I'm picking up on your energy that it has probably felt very confusing. Self-recognition. All right, thank you. So the card that came out is self-recognition. It says, yes, recognize yourself. You are a wonderful spiritual being expressed in a body. Now is the time to feel good about you. Make a list of skills and attributes and discover yourself lovingly. Do not look to others. You do not need their approval or recognition outside of yourself. Others may not be recognizing you at this time. New opportunities are around. Be sure to recognize them. See, and that is pretty clear to me, because it is like, I feel like this person, whoever that is, because it doesn't have to be an air sign, but I feel like it is. I don't know, I just feel like if you're in a relationship still with this person, hell, even if you're single and you dated someone like that and they've done this to you, there I don't even think they've ever taken ownership for it, for what they've done. So then when I, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're just not even recognizing the pain that they put you through. So yeah, you know, I guess it's just wow, you're gonna get your independence back. If you don't feel like it, you have it, but you are. I do think something's coming in. Something is coming in over the next, 10, 12, 14 days, where I think you're really going to be seeing the truth of the whole matter here. And it's getting exposed. And justice will prevail. And I feel it's going to be on your side. Some of you are going to be walking away from it, and you're going to be moving quick, like it's going to happen real fast. And for the singles out there, if you've closed yourself off and you're not in a relationship, you can express yourself and you can start showing your love, but maybe ask your friends for guidance in that too, so that you don't get mixed up with one of these people again. God, this is confusing. All right, Virgo, that's what I have for you for this next week or two. I actually hope it doesn't make sense to anyone out there, because this feels it just doesn't feel very nice. So, but hold on to the faith, if it does, that you are going to be feeling a lot better. I can't even get this card up. You're going to be feeling a lot more better and a lot more self-confident when a decision is made here. Okay, I'm going to let you go, so we'll see you next time. Take care.